And thus the summer swells. I've relieved myself of scholarly duties and pretending to care about trivial happenings. There's a cool breeze following me as I cavort through the city. I appear free, easygoing, always pretending as though I am, indeed, both of those things. The gentleman, or rather the man, as I know not of his geniality, sidesteps me in my relief-filled parade. We both act as though it was insignificant, unimportant, but we both know. He and I are irrefutably tied, bound by our mutual desire to forego obligations and responsibilities, but he, the older man who may be gentle, he does not get the summer off, and soon, neither will I. I think about this as I pass him by, trying to ascertain if there is disdain. He passes too quickly to allow for expression reading, and I continue on my way. When you asked me if I saw who took your bologna sandwich from the employee fridge, I lied. I said I did. Weaved a tale of trickery and treachery. Alan was the perpetrator. You don't know he's been out all day. You're angry, and I'm happy. I find it all quite funny. I've not yet brought myself to accept certain undeniable truths. There's not space to fill my brain with pain. I've not allocated room. I've not demarcated a location. By certain undeniable truths, I mean I'm not going to die. I am immortal, waiting for infinity to reveal to me the inner beauty of the universe. I am the stars and will be the dirt, but I will not die. I am part of the cosmos, eternally shifting forms and forming shapes. By certain undeniable truths, I mean I don't know where I end and the world begins. I keep looking through mirrors as though they're windows. Selflessness seems to be a default. This is not to say I am good nor charitable. I just don't know what or who I am. I've not yet, nor will I likely ever grasp this evasive concept of self. I've learned from others what terms to use when referring to this strange internal being, but I can't feel it. By certain undeniable truths, I mean being a human being is such a strange thing. We have these internal lives and internal dialogues and think just because we think analytically, we have the capability of producing magic and living forever. Not in the way that I will live as dirt, not in the way that I came from stars. They think their prefrontal cortex will send them to gates of pearl with winged creatures granting them eternity. But if only they knew. It's waiting for them here, in the ground, and in worms who need the dirt they will become, but it's not enough, it's never enough, and this sort of perpetual insatiability is the one thing of which I am most certain, though whether or not it is true, I do not know. On the side of a street, the gray and white tabby has been pacing for days. We're all fairly certain he's gone mad. He has many kittens he's lost track of, if he ever knew their whereabouts to begin with. The gray and white tabby lost his tail on Wednesday. It looked to have just fallen off. No struggle, no tearing, just sudden, unexpected tailless back end. We think he might have wanted it that way, might have removed his own tail. Maybe it was begging to be set free. We imagine the tail as a snake in the depths of a tropical forest many miles from here. It is slithering and hissing and eating newfound prey. It has never been a predator before, merely an ornament and embellishment. Sometimes I feel like a cat's tail, but I haven't the courage to ask to be removed from my host. It's 9:45, and the microwave dings. I don't know if you can reheat frozen waffles in the microwave. I don't know if they'll be crispy as they should be when they exit the warming domain. Upon looking through the glass of the microwave, my guess is you can't. I see the edges and crevices of the waffle bubbling, as though it's trying to take form to resist this amorphous glob-like structure that feels so natural to it when experiencing the uneven cooking of the subpar heating element. I don't know why I don't have a toaster. I don't know why they call it a toaster. It's needlessly specific. I can't remember the last time I had toast, and I don't toast my waffles, I cook them, or I reheat them. You only toast bread. And I begin to think about my grandma making marbled rye in the early evening of November. There was never a better smell. She had a toaster. We'd make the most amazing Reubens. She'd make her own sauerkraut as well. She died without telling anyone her recipes. She never wrote them down. I can nearly taste the piquant memory as I shovel spoonful after spoonful of too hot waffle mass into my mouth.